Richard Gere's 2025 existence conceals undisclosed heirs, a $50 million estate, and indulgences Hollywood keeps from you. Hidden away in the murmuring forests of Pound Ridge, New York, lies a location so mysterious and enveloped by nature's grasp that even drones find it difficult to obtain a view. This is not merely an extravagant residence, it's Richard Gere's $50 million refuge, a Zen stronghold designed for tranquility as well as comfort. Concealed behind a veil of foliage and intrigue, this is the place where Hollywood encounters the tranquility of the Himalayas. When Gere acquired the property in 1987 for a mere $1.5 million, it was nothing more than a quaint country house. However, over the course of almost 40 years, he has transformed those 50-plus acres into a serene retreat fit for a monk or a film star in pursuit of deeper truths beyond the spotlight. By 2025, its market worth has surged to between $28 and $50 million, but its real value might be in what it protects rather than what it displays. The 11,600 square foot main residence radiates a serene strength. Featuring 8 tranquil bedrooms, 9 full bathrooms, and a total of 19 rooms, it embodies minimalism, yet remains warm. Reminiscent of a Japanese tea house, merged with a Hollywood lodge, the aroma of cedar, the glow of 9 fireplaces, and the expansive vistas of pristine land all convey a singular message. Escape, contemplate, rejuvenate. Step outside, and you find yourself in Gere's secluded paradise. 3 lodges merge with the surroundings. An uncommon triangular barn constructed for his horses reveals much about his equestrian spirit. There's a sparkling pond with a concealed beach and secluded paths that disappear into 4,300 acres of preserved forest. It's not merely privacy, it's isolation strengthened. And here's the inquiry. With such beauty concealed in the darkness, what secrets is Richard Gere truly keeping in this sanctuary of peace? If his residence is a refuge, then his garage is a quiet shrine of elegance and moderation. While Hollywood stars frequently show off their gold-plated Lamborghinis and 6-figure speedsters, Richard Gere embraces the scenic path both literally and figuratively. His collection isn't designed for the racetrack or the runway. It's a traveling exhibition, organized not for show, but for emotion. Initially, the Mercedes-Benz R107 and C107 series pay homage to the illustrious period of automotive refinement. These are the types of vehicles that diplomats used to emerge from, not influencers. They whisper class, not influence. And when Gere takes one for a ride, it's more about the journey, less about the end point. What about the essence of his collection? The Jaguar E-Type deserves that distinction. A vehicle so alluring that even Enzo Ferrari acknowledged its charm, referring to it as the most stunning car ever created. Gere doesn't possess this icon, he connects with it. Every curve, every gear change is an experience. He perceives not merely metal, but heritage. Next comes the 2015 Jaguar XK, where elegance blends with pure excitement. With its V8 rumble and meticulously crafted interior, it serves as a link across times, a true gentleman's sports car. It's the type of vehicle you navigate at dawn, across misty hills, with Miles Davis playing on the stereo and no particular destination set. Collectively, these vehicles illustrate a picture of a person who prioritizes presence over dominance, essence over showiness. But here's the twist. Is it possible for another device to be more unique, more intimate, that never gets beyond the enclosed entrance? A concealed treasure, out of sight of cameras, untainted by gossip. In Gere's universe, mystery is not an ornament, it's the motor. Richard was born in Philadelphia on August 31, 1949, and grew up in Syracuse, New York. Richard Gere appeared meant for an exceptional journey. As the second of 5 siblings, he was raised in the modest home of Homer George Gere, an insurance agent, and Doris Ann Tiffany, a homemaker possessing a gentle resilience. However, what many fail to recognize is that this iconic silver-haired star is descended from America's original settlers, the Mayflower Pilgrims. Indeed, Gere's heritage is rich with history, honor, and the type of ancestral legacy that resonates softly through generations with serene grace. His ascent started not with a hit film, but on the resonant stages of Broadway in 1969. However, it was not until the release of American Gigolo in 1980 that he emerged as the global icon of sophisticated masculinity. The world viewed him as the romantic ideal. Few recognized the man with a monk's heart underneath. Fast forward to 2025. Gere currently lives a life that is both enigmatic and tranquil. Alongside his spouse, Spanish publicist Alejandra Silva, and their kids, he has exchanged the turmoil of Hollywood for an international family getaway. Gere enjoys a peaceful lifestyle between his Pound Ridge property and a private villa close to Madrid, Spain. Following the sale of his $10.7 million estate in Connecticut in 2022, he subtly moved towards a peaceful life in Europe. What is their family rhythm? Horseback excursions along misty pathways, Buddhist hymns resonating at sunrise, and meals illuminated by flames instead of bright lights. And still, the question remains: how does a man who captured the world's affection remain so strikingly unattainable? Although numerous celebrities acquire lavish mansions to display their riches, Richard Gere takes a different approach. He creates places to nourish his spirit. For more than 40 years, Gere has adopted Tibetan Buddhism, synchronizing his life with the principles of the Dalai Lama. This is not merely a fleeting curiosity or a spiritual fad, it forms the core of his way of life, influencing everything from his daily practices to the intricate layout of his multi-million-dollar properties. Stroll through his residences and you'll observe a manifestation of this spiritual commitment. Rather than the loud clamor of opulence, Gere's areas communicate in gentle murmurs. His designs possess a tranquil essence, expansive areas illuminated by daylight, simplistic furnishings that encourage reflection, and spaces infused with the aroma of incense and the melody of a distant waterfall. In one of his secluded retreats, you may discover a tranquil meditation area crafted with exacting detail to capture sunrise vistas of the nearby landscape, a setting where serenity flows as effortlessly as the dawn's glow. For Richard Gere, luxury does not equate to showiness. It's about finding peace amidst the turmoil. For him, luxury means awakening to the melody of birds, singing near a secluded pond, or strolling barefoot over polished stones in a Zen garden. As his thoughts wander into Buddhist philosophies, his thoughtfully assembled library, adorned with oak shelves brimming with ancient Buddhist writings, showcases his dedication to learning and personal development. Specialists assert that Gere's way of living represents a unique psychological achievement, striking an ideal equilibrium between the longing for isolation and the temptation of riches. It's a tranquility that few can reproduce. Might this calm demeanor be the key to his enduring renown and joy? Is there perhaps more to the tale than what appears? Richard Gere's ascent to stardom is the stuff of Hollywood mythology. It started in 1969, when the young performer had his Broadway debut in Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead. The stage marked merely the starting point for Gere, who was already exhibiting the magnetic charm that would eventually enchant the globe. However, it was not until 1980 that Gere genuinely left his imprint, featuring in American Gigolo a part that transformed the concept of the leading man. His intense stare and captivating charm ignited the screen, leaving viewers unable to look away from him. The 1990s introduced a legendary duo with Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman, a movie that permanently secured Gere's position on Hollywood's A-list and established him as the ideal romantic hero. The enchantment persisted in 1999 with Runaway Bride, featuring Gere and Roberts together again, producing another success. However, it was not solely about the allure. In 2002, Gere astonished everyone by securing a Golden Globe for his performance in Chicago, highlighting his adaptability not just as an actor, but also as a skilled musical artist. However, Richard Gere's skills extended beyond the movie theater. In 2012, he played a role in the well-received Arbitrage, demonstrating that he retained the acting skills to captivate audiences. By 2025, Gere's net worth had soared to $150 million, a wealth accumulated not only from his lengthy acting career, but also through savvy real estate ventures in prime areas such as Manhattan penthouses and expansive Connecticut properties. Through investments in ecotourism and socially responsible startups, Gere has perfected the craft of creating a legacy away from the public eye, one that is as robust as his film persona, yet fascinatingly discreet. In 2023, the chatter about Richard Gere shifted to an intriguing new angle: speculations of a permanent relocation to Spain. What began as a brief reference swiftly developed into a major enigma. As the world is concentrated on Gere's ongoing achievements in Hollywood, it is his recent passion for the Iberian Peninsula that has fascinated both his fans and the media. The assumption is that this move goes beyond merely seeking a new residence. It pertains to a more profound, significant link to Alejandra's heritage. Her Spanish roots have always been important to her, and it's evident that the calm, Mediterranean way of life has captivated them both. During the last year, the couple has been seen in historic villas throughout Madrid, their presence hardly attracting attention from the public. From private, centuries-old vineyards hosting intimate dinners to their discreet involvement in charity events for refugees, they've maintained a low profile that only enhances the allure. However, in spite of the regular appearances, no one has succeeded in determining the precise site of their new Spanish refuge. Some claim the villa is nestled in the verdant hills, concealed from curious glances by towering ancient trees and thick, worn stone barriers. A location that seems nearly suspended in time, a sanctuary away from the clamor of the world. No aerial drone videos have soared above it. No prying tabloid images have slipped through the gaps. Their sanctuary continues to be intensely confidential. Thus, what is hidden behind those old, protected doors? What is it about Spain that has attracted Richard Gere and his family to this new chapter of their opulent, private life? The responses linger just beyond reach, resembling a tempting vision of a dream you can't fully grasp. Richard Gere's existence in 2025 is contradictory. Celebrity recognition, personal tranquility, a man residing in grand houses yet reflecting in quiet, who operates Jaguars yet strolls barefoot in Zen gardens. So what do we actually understand about the person behind the enigma? What mysteries has he concealed within the layers of opulence and the calm of devotion? And above all, what will the upcoming chapter in Spain disclose? Share your thoughts in the comments below and be sure to subscribe for additional exclusive insights into the lives of the world's most fascinating figures.